to a thriving private sector and a proactive role by the government, the Bangladesh economy is moving on a path of rapid and sustained growth. The country has managed to accelerate overall GDP growth rate from 3% in the 1970s to 6% in the last 10 years. The share of industrial sector to GDP increased steadily and reached 30% in 2009 to 2010. During this period, service sector share to GDP reached 50%. Naturally, such growth and industrialization has a price. It has resulted in rapid depletion of natural resources, fossil fuels, and in pollution of soil, air, and water. Also, Bangladesh is one of the most vulnerable countries to climate change. Recognizing its importance, the Bangladesh Bank, with assistance from IFC, has led from the front to drive the Sustainable Development Initiative in Bangladesh. To streamline solutions for managing environmental and climate change risks in Bangladesh financial sector, Bangladesh Bank developed and made mandatory the Environmental Risk Management Guidelines in April 2011. The ERMG provided a process by which the environmental risks are assessed, categorized, flagged as hazardous, and mitigation procedures determined. The guideline includes 10 sector-specific checklists to complement the general due diligence guidelines.
IFC, in collaboration and with IFC, the final draft has been finalized, the DRM guideline, and we have issued it. And we are grateful to IFC, and IFC was always in touch with Bangladesh Bank for developing this sort of works in the many area, in many other agendas, and I am confident enough that IFC will be cooperating Bangladesh Bank as before and the days to come.
Sustainability is often viewed as a challenge, but at IFC, we envision sustainability as an opportunity. So when we know that only 53% of Bangladesh's population has access to grid electricity, we get excited at the prospect of providing energy to the remaining 47%. When others are wary of the country's 7% annual growth of energy, we focus on the prospect of private sector development. When everyone pointed to the environmentally risky industries, we became inspired to work for cleaner production. And with this vision, IFC designed holistic interventions, taking a 360-degree approach and partnering with key sectors of Bangladesh to develop sustainable practices. IFC started off by solving the puzzle of identifying the key actors in the value chain and unveiling why the market is not fulfilling its promise.
In sustainable business advisory, our interventions are geared towards creating value for companies, for communities, and also for environment. In Bangladesh, we are doing it by engaging in some key economic sectors such as textile and agribusiness. There is a lack of awareness and knowledge in terms of sustainable solutions to reducing environmental footprint in the sector, despite the fact that textile sector is the second largest polluter in the country. We have taken a very comprehensive approach in order to address some of the key challenges the sector is facing. And we are working in multiple fronts. We have introduced cleaner production in order to practically demonstrate the benefits of resource efficiency. We are rolling out an industry-wide environmental compliance program. We are working very closely with our access to finance colleagues to facilitate access to finance to the factories so that they can go for more efficient technologies and processes.
Another example of IFC's work with sustainable energy involves the poultry sector, which generates 4,474 mounds of waste daily. IFC worked with the private sector to help set up small-scale electricity generation plants from this waste material. As a result, 1,661 megawatt-hour electricity has been generated, and 10,649 tons of CO2 equivalent per year emission has been reduced. Creating demand for sustainable practices in business sectors is not enough. Along with working on the sectors, IFC realizes the importance of simultaneously developing the financial sector to service the borrowing needs of the industries. To this end, IFC has been working on sustainable financing initiatives with the financial sector. This signifies the other component of our holistic approach. Prior to IFC's interventions, Bangladesh's financial sector was not fully aware of sustainable financing potential, had no experience in the market, and considered it untested and risky. At the time, Bangladesh Bank did not have any schemes or policies to incentivize such financing. No development financial institution was offering SEF advisory or investment, and overall the concerned stakeholders were unaware of the potential for sustainable energy financing. With rich global experience in this market, IFC was confident to develop the market from scratch. This was done by building SEF awareness among stakeholders, exchanging knowledge, conducting and disseminating study on the market potential, training sector or market players and service providers, matchmaking between service providers, industry and financial institutions, and assessing partner financial institutions to develop sustainable energy financing portfolio.
Eastern Bank is working with IFC since year 2010. Under this cooperation agreement, we got training from their foreign consultant, and after the training period, we have introduced our green credit product, and we have finally launched this green credit in year 2012. After launching this product, we have already financed in various sectors like poultry farms and renewable energy sector, and also for energy efficiency in corporate customers.
Currently, as of 2012, we have 5 financial institutions who've entered the SEF market here in Bangladesh. And we keep also getting calls from other financial institutions that need the assistance of advisory service to enter the market.
Truly remarkable country, well on its way to achieving middle-income status within the next decade. With an economy averaging 6% growth for nearly 15 straight years, it's shown remarkable resiliency despite whatever troubles or turmoils elsewhere in the world. Within this growth framework, the Bangladeshis are keen on supporting sustainable finance and sustainable development, and IFC is delighted to have been supporting counterparts at all levels. IFC has worked with the private sector, relevant stakeholders, authorities, bringing to bear IFC's full range of advisory and investment products for an integrated solution to the Bangladesh sustainable development and finance needs. IFC works with the private sector around the world, and sustainable finance is one of the key areas of the IFC efforts. IFC is delighted to bring to bear these experiences from other parts of the world here to Bangladesh to help enable the Bangladesh private sector for both a prosperous development but also more sustainable development, including sustainable finance. It's been an honor for IFC to work in Bangladesh on sustainable finance and ultimately sustainable economic growth, creating jobs, better jobs, and improving people's lives of both this generation and future generations.
The future holds a flourishing sustainable energy market, supported by competitive SEF products from financial institutions. In its journey to becoming a middle-income country, Bangladesh has been unstoppable. We at IFC are proud to be a part of this electrifying journey. We believe the future is here, and the future is green.